So how does a pandemic end? The health experts say COVID-19 probably will become endemic, meaning it will always be around without causing a public health emergency. The combination of circumstances had left many people wondering, when will the COVID-19 pandemic officially be over? Here is what you need to know. Health experts caution that the spread of more contagious coronavirus variant and the still significant portion of people who have not been vaccinated, and they are the potentially lethal combination for people who haven't achieved the COVID-19 immunity. So how does a pandemic end? The World Health Organization experts have warned that even though the coronavirus pandemic had been very severe, it's not necessarily the big one, and that the world will have to learn to live with this, the COVID-19. The destiny of the virus is to become endemic, even as the vaccine begins to be rolled out in the US and UK, say Professor David Heyman and the chair of WHO Strategic and Technical Advisory Group for Infectious Hazards. There are two endpoints for the COVID-19 pandemic. Number one, transition to the normalization and the herd immunity. The transition will gradually normalize aspects of social and economic life, with some public health measures remaining in place as people gradually resume pre-pandemic activities. Many high-income countries began the transition to the normalcy in the second quarter of this year. Beyond that, the more realistic epidemiological endpoint might arise not when herd immunity is achieved, but the COVID-19 can be managed as an endemic disease. The biggest overall risk would likely then the emergence of the significant new variant, more likely to cause hospitalization and deaths, and more likely to infect vaccinated people. The Delta variant increases the disease burden in the short term, causing morbidity, hospitalization, and deaths. 6 Delta side transmissibility also makes herd immunity more difficult to achieve. While vaccines used in Western countries are still highly effective in preventing severe illness from COVID-19, recent data from Israel, the United Kingdom, and the United States have raised new questions about the ability of these vaccines to prevent infection from the Delta variants. The data from U.S. Center and the Disease Control and Prevention also show that vaccinated individuals infected with the Delta variants can effectively transmit the disease. The vaccine hesitancy, however, has proven to be a persistent challenge, both to preventing the spread of Delta variants and reaching the herd immunity. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration now has fully approved Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine, and other full approval may follow soon, which could have increased vaccination rates. The vaccines are also likely to be made available to the children in the coming months, making it possible to protect groups. The endemic COVID-19 may be more realistic endpoint than herd immunity. Thank you for your watching and caring, and please sharing this information, very important to your loved one and to someone that you know. Thank you, and see you for the next clip with the very meaningful and useful information. Thank you. See you again.